Hello students, today we'll discuss about chapter number first, communication skill. All living beings need to express to fulfill the basic needs of life. Human expresses in many ways. The expression ability of human is far ahead as it expresses with the most important tool of the communication, that is language. Ways of expression is a characteristic that differentiate living things from non-living things. We perform various activities in our daily life in which we share or exchange our thoughts, ideas, information, knowledge, etc. In simple words, communication is a process by which we can express our views, emotions, information, and ideas. It is a way of transferring our messages to another person or to a group. Communication is the sharing of information, facts, ideas, opinion, or emotions between two or more individuals. So, in a simple way, words we can say that communication is the sharing of information, facts, ideas, opinion, or emotions between two or more individuals. Next is importance of communication skill. Human ability communication is an important tool of life. It lets us share our thoughts, emotions, and ideas in an understandable, clear, and efficient way. It enables us to perform, share knowledge, express feelings, and to influence others. To communicate through a language has provided great benefit in all around development of mankind. If communication is done skillfully, a simple conversation might be considered as a mere transfer of information, but an influencing conversation can help you in achieving your activity, academic, or your career goals. Hence, there is a difference between to inform about something and to influence about something. Elements of communication cycle. Communication involve a two-way exchange of information, giving and receiving of information, speaking and writing or modes of giving information and listening, and reading or modes of receiving information. There are different elements of communication cycle which can be considered in following categories. Sender. In case of a written message, the person who introduces or send the message is known as sender. Simple सी बात है. If we are going to share something, so the person who is going to share something is called the sender. Ideas. And ideas is a plan or thought generated in mind which may be presented as an opinion. Elements of communication cycle. Receiver. It might be a person or a group of people who is the reader, listener, or observer of the message. Communication channel. It refers to a medium or channel like air, water, satellite, etc., through which the message is transmitted to the person or an audience. Feedback. When a receiver communicates his or her responses back to the sender, the process is called the feedback. So these are the basic elements of communication cycle. If you want to communicate anybody, there must be a sender, receiver, communication channel. Communication channel means if you are talking through ears, that is the air is the communication channel there. If someone is talking through phone, so phone is what channel there. Feedback. When a receiver communicate his or her responses back to the sender, the process is called feedback. जब हम after sharing something, if we are getting the feedback from the receiver end, that is called the feedback. Methods of communication. You might have used different method of communication in your daily life. There must be some method while playing with your friends, as showing gesture, giving indications, or waving, or maybe sometimes with drawing images, portrayal, or sketch to depict a particular situation. Such different method of communication can be classified as verbal communication. It is the common method of communication that enables direct understanding and intact interpretation. It is of two types: oral or spoken communication. When communication is established through telephonic conversation, face to face talking, etc., that is called oral communication. Written communication. When communication is made using writing, written or typed message in the form of an email, SMS, or by using any other format, including photos, videos, etc., it looks more reliable than other conventional method of communication. Advantage of verbal communication: it is a fast method of communication. It provides you to get the quick response. It enables to understand the mood of the other person. It looks more reliable than other conventional method of communication. मीन्स अगर हम बात करें एडवांटेज ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन की, सो सबसे दिस इज द फास्टेस्ट मेथड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन and it provides you to get the quick response. It enables to understand the mood of the other person. The speaker and the listener may keep changing reply one after another as they communicate in real time. Next one is disadvantage of verbal communication. First one is it fails to fill the gap of cultural differences between the sender and receiver if there is language barrier. Suppose that if someone knows Hindi and next one knows Nepali, so if they are going to communicate with each other, they will face problem while communicating. The different languages spoken all over the world have different accents and use different colloquial phrases which cause confusion in the receiver's mind. As there is not much of time, the delivery may be misinterpreted if the receiver does not understand instantly. कई बार हम आपस में बात कर रहे होते हैं और हम सामने वाले को मिस इंटरप्रेट कर देते हैं. कई बार हमें जो रिस्पॉन्स टाइम होता है काफ़ी जो है देर में मिलता है, क्योंकि वो बात समझ नहीं पाता कि हम क्या बोलना चाहते हैं. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग is another method of communication in which a speaker delivers ideas or consent to a group of audience. It is generally one-sided communication in which one speaker says and it has to overcome fear, nervousness and skepticism. The 3 P's method is a very helpful thing to mold yourself as an effective speaker. Prepare. It begins with thinking about your topic and thinking about the points which everybody would love to listen. Next one is practice. Try to practice reading the content before a mirror and make sure to maintain a proper pace while reading it. And third one is perform. Before speaking on stage, make yourself comfortable and stay relaxed. Take deep breath and start speaking. Non-verbal communication. As we know, all living things communicate. The animals communicate through different type of sound, smell, sign, etc. In a non-verbal communication, words are not used to communicate as sender's message is conveyed without using words. Non-verbal communication includes symbols, gestures, eye contact, handshake, facial expressions, body language, etc. Types of non-verbal communication: facial expression, posture, gestures, touch, space and paralanguage. So these are the different types of non-verbal communication. Next one is perspective in communication. Perspective means having a prefixed idea about someone in terms of behavior. It is a way of thinking in which people develop their own views regarding a person, which affects in maintaining a perfect communication between them. For example, communication between teacher and student. Factors affecting perspective in communication. There are certain barriers which stops us from communicating clearly, such as hesitation to share a message. These facts affect the perspective in communication. Factors how the factor can become a barrier. Language may be a barrier. Visual perceptions, past experiences, feelings, environment, personal factor, and culture. These are the factors that can become a barrier to communicate with anyone. Next one is writing skill. When we talk about writing a content for a particular topic, ideas start generating in our consciousness. This sudden reaction of our mind result in formation of sentences which communicates the thoughts. So there are certain aspects through which we can improve our writing skills, like phrase. It can be a short or a long sentences and gives a complete meaning when attached to a principal clause or an independent sentence. Hence, a phrase may also be explained as a dependent sentence. For example, after the class is a phrase and I will meet you is a principal clause. By joining together these sentences, we get I will meet you after the class. Active and passive voice. We speak many sentences in our day to day life, but we don't realize the diversity of sentences that we use while speaking. It can be seen through the following example. I taught you, you are taught by me. एक्टिव वॉइस में होगा आई टॉट यू, और पैसिव वॉइस में क्या होगा यू आर टॉट बाई मी. We notice that there is difference between both the sentences. In the first sentence, the subject I is the action taught, while on the second sentence, subject you is receiver of the action taught. In the way, the first sentence is in active voice while the second sentence is in passive voice. So I taught you active voice and you are taught by me is a passive voice. In active voice, the subject perform the action stated by the verb. In the passive voice, the subject is acted upon by the verb. There are some examples, you can go through this. Next is kinds of sentences according to their purpose. If you notice the sentence which you speak during a conversation with your friend, you will find it is always the same kind of sentence. Sometimes it is in the form of question or in the form of an assertion, order, request, or sudden reaction. For example, what are you doing? That is interrogative sentence. You are a nice boy, assertion. Get out of the class, order. Please switch off the fan, request. Alas, I am ruined. So these are the exclamatory sentences. Thank you, class.